let me jump into some music. I only got a couple of new music joints I want to bring up. My man from Bone Thugs and Harmony, Flesh and Bone.
Okay.
He put out a song recently called "Stay Dangerous," and yeah, it's dope, man. Lyricism at its finest, man. It's him and a partner of his. I don't know if Bone Thugs will ever make any group albums anymore, but each of the individuals seems to be doing their own thing. You know what I mean? Crazy Bone, I know he drops stuff every now and then, and I think Lazy still does stuff. But I think that's it. I don't think the other one does anything. Oh yeah, and my man LL just dropped a snippet of a new song that he's bringing out. The song is called "F.O.R.C.E," and it's dope, man. I mean, you know, he only gives you like, you know, maybe 15 seconds of the song or something like that, and you hear him rapping his ass off. But what's dope is the song is named after his new album called "The Force," and it stands for something like frequencies of real creative something. I forget, I apologize, but it's a dope acronym. So y'all might want to look that up. But what's dope is the entire album is executive produced by Q-Tip.
Oh, okay. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Queens in the house.
So that's all I have for music, just those two. I'm sure some more stuff out there, but that's all I found here recently. But we can jump into some topics. And speaking of LL, I wanted to announce he got a new tour coming up called The Force, named after his album.
Okay.
And this tour is going to have a lot of dope, iconic, old school rappers. I wrote down a few. He's got Queen Latifah, Salt and Pepper,
all right,
Common, Bone Thugs and Harmony, De La Soul, Dougie Fresh and Slick Rick.
Oh man, man, that's worth it right there.
Red and Meth.
Oh man,
Rakim.
Okay.
And I've heard Nas will be there too.
Oh, nice.
And some more too. So you know, but yeah, it's supposed to be a star-studded event, and they're going from the East Coast to the West Coast. So
nice.
They're definitely coming here to Raleigh and Charlotte.
Okay, we might have
so yeah. I was like that. We might need to jump on that, man. I'd love to go to that Raleigh show. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's supposed to be. I think they're going to be in Raleigh and Charlotte somewhere around July.
July 9th, isn't it?
I want to say early July. Yeah, somewhere in the early part of July. So yeah, I'm definitely inspired to aspire to see that, man.
Yeah.
You know, we shall see. Got to get them funds right, you know. So that's why we
keep
telling
right,
y'all,
you know what I'm saying, to get
we need
funds
allocated.
Yeah, if I ever get, because I'm working on trying to get a little. I guess I can tell you that. Working on trying to get a little second job.
Okay.
When that happens, I'm sick. I'm gonna just tell y'all that right now. I don't know if y'all watch that, y'all hire me, whatnot. When that come out, I ain't working for shit. Alright?
Right. That whole weekend we gonna have to be off, right?
We'll be off.
Yeah, man. So yeah, that's gonna be a dope tour, man. I can't wait for that joint. So anyway, let's go on to some more topics. So.
Real quick, did
we
acknowledge Rage Against the Machine for going to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? I think,
no,
I don't know if we did
not.
that.
We did not.
Yeah, but
somebody else made the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Who was it? Shoot. Somebody pretty good too.
I'll tell you what.
I forgot. I'm glad you said that.
Yeah, I'll look it up real quick because I meant to.
Yeah, come back with that. And I'll announce a couple of small things for topics. Has anybody seen the new, Tupac Afeni Shakur documentary series, Dear Mama? Because that is out now, as far as I know. I have not seen it, but I'm not really sure about it. I haven't really, I don't know, the little bit of, ad that they ran for it, I was just like, I've already seen his story so many times and her story, so I don't know if it's going to be even worth it. So y'all let me know if y'all think it's worth it or have you seen it. And because I know they aired it on TV and then it's also on, what is it, Hulu?
Yeah, it was on Hulu.
Yeah, it's on TV and Hulu. And
So real quick, I don't mean to cut you off.
Good.
So basically, who's inducted This was May 3rd, so this is we like I said, we meant to cover this. I won't get into like Kate. Well, might as well. Kate Bush, Sheryl Crow, Missy Elliott, George Michael.
That's dope for Missy Elliott.
Wilson.
I thought she was already in there.
That's what I thought too.
No, you know what? She's in the Writers Hall of Fame.
That's right.
Writers Hall of Fame.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Willie Nelson, Rage Against the Machine, The Spinners. Shout out to Spinners. DJ Kool Herc.
That's who I was thinking of. That's what I was thinking of. Kool Herc.
Which he rightfully should.
Yeah.
Because like you know what I'm saying? Brought it up here, so
yeah.
I don't know who Link Rari is. I don't know who that is. Shaka Khan, Al Cooper, Beanie, Toppin, don't know that. And Ahmed, Don
Cornelius from Soul Train. Yeah, rest in peace. So that's what's up. But I knew it was somebody who was Kool Herc because I saw a snippet about it the other day, and they were kind of celebrating him. I was like, okay. It's about time somebody like him got in the Hall of Fame. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt, man. Because and I think, it's also a political reason, since the hip hop is his 50th year.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
Yeah, so.
But yeah, so y'all, let us know what y'all think about that. You know what I mean? I sometimes they air the ceremony on TV. If they do, I'm record it so I can check it out because I really want to see people like Missy Elliott and Kool Herc, get those awards and recognition. The Spinners, that's dope for them.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
I was listening to them this morning too.
Shaka Khan, man.
Shaka Khan.
I thought she might have been in it already.
I'm saying, yo. Yeah.
But if we just now getting Kool Herc, you know what I mean? So
yeah, that's true.
Anyway. But yeah, I was just asking a question about that Dear Mama docuseries. I haven't seen it. So y'all let us know if y'all have seen it, what you think of it so far.
From what I heard that they took time. I can't talk today. They took time to really actually show Tupac's like New York roots.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
From what I'm hearing, if it's this, but they're saying that was what they kind of did, because he was all over, he was New York, Maryland, then he went to the West
Coast, yeah.
Kind of like, with Shock G. Shock G was about like that as well. Because he, like in his album, he was repping Florida hard. Right. Like, damn, that nigga be shouting out Florida.
Yeah. I want to say Ice-T was born on the East Coast. I think he moved to the West. I might be wrong, but it seems like I remember him saying that.
Shoot, that's a lot of, what I'm saying? That's one thing people are saying. Yeah, a lot of people say they West ain't West.
Right,
But then there's a lot of people that say that, they, South and all that stuff. They ain't South because like Soulja Boy is actually. And I think Luda, they were actually born in Chicago.
Yeah, Luda was born in something like Ohio or something like that.
And
Chicago.
Yeah. And but they moved.
Yeah,
down south. So.
Did you know Young MC was from the UK?
No.
Yeah, he's British.
Did not know that.
Yeah, he's from the Royal.
Oh damn, he a young 21 Savage.
Right, he's another 21 Savage. He's a Brit.
He's Brit. I have me my flintlock ready, sir. My flint
down there. Bust a move.
Bust a move, sir. Bust a move. If you want it, you've got it, sir. Sire.
Right.
I gotta stop.
Right? We're gonna get in trouble. Somebody gonna come after us. But and then the other thing, you were telling me that MTV's News is going away.
Yeah, so MTV News, I seen it on CNN, so we don't know how true that is.
Right.
Anyway, but I think they wouldn't be lying about this, but MTV News is sadly, after 36 years, Paramount has decided to pull the plug on it.
Okay.
Which that almost should give actual real news a little bit of concern, because this right here is a novelty act.
Right.
But the way the way news is now, it's just, me and Curtis was actually talking about, Kurt Loder, and what I'm saying, would he actually profit being on MTV News now? Because now everybody's that's reporting, they're more personalities now. They're not actually reporters. They're more so personalities. Like what happened with Don Lemon and
right.
Tucker Carlson, and what I'm saying, I'm not knocking them, but it's just that it's not, it ain't news now. Kurt Loder, to me, I don't think he had, at least going back in my memory, I don't think he had like, well, fuck this group or anything like this, or this is my favorite group. He's like, look, I'm gonna report the news on it. This is what happened.
Yeah.
These are the people that's involved with this project. Da 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 da.
Yeah.
Here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't think. See now, like way news is now, everybody's so much personality.
Yeah. Kurt Loder, from what I remember, was very impartial. He didn't really try to sway one side to the other. So he just gave you straight up facts. And I think these days, he's doing stuff like writing books and stuff like that. But shout out to Kurt Loder, man, because he was on there for a hot minute. And MTV, man, I think they just I think Viacom messed up a lot of that, because MTV and BET went downhill after Viacom took over, man.
Oh yeah, I mean, cause what was the thing of it, especially with MTV? MTV was supposed to be anti-establishment,
right.
This, that, and the third, but
all they do is reality shows now. It's
where the fuck is the music?
Yeah,
where the music at?
Nothing.
Even VH1, it's just whack and shit.
Trash, man. So,
speaking of which, I think on that BET, I think 50 Cent, and there's two other people, but I know 50, they all teaming up to buy BET.
Oh yeah, so not Tyler Perry and Byron Allen. It might be them.
I want to say Tyler Perry still has a hand in it. I want to say that, but I'm not for sure. And there was another guy, I can't remember, but I don't know if Byron Allen got up, was able to do that. But yeah.
Hey, 50 makes some really good TV shows, so he could do a lot for BET if he gets his hand in it.
Yeah, but they all drug shit. I'm tired of that shit. It's like, damn, can we do, like, for instance, let's get a black version of American Pickers, or a black version of a pawn shop. Or, I don't know, why don't we have a brand new fucking idea and let's be trendsetters on that for once?
Exactly,
you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like,
start some new shit,
some new shit.
So, yeah, I get it, because you're right, though. I mean, 50, he's kind of one-dimensional with that.
I mean,
he's good at him, but
I mean, no, I'm not hating. You know what I'm saying?
No, I get it.
Because he got, but it's just like, man, we get past these drug shit.
Right, exactly. So, and I guess that's his strong suit, because, I mean, he grew up in that kind of environment, so he just kind of putting out what he knows, but, we need more than that.
And I'll say this, too, if he can just bring in someone, bring in someone that can do something different, he can keep doing what he's doing. Bring someone that has, a good idea.
Yeah, bring somebody in, some creative directions, I'm sure 50 ain't trying to put no love shows out there. You know what I mean? It's 50 Cent, kid. Ain't trying to do all that.
you know what I'm saying? But, you want to get into Boosie?
Yeah. So, my man Boosie, he got arrested on some gun charges, man. Some felonious gun charges. So, I don't know if he's going to be facing some big time, but I heard the term felony murder going around. I don't know. I hope it's just, felony possession. But, I'm assuming it's just possession, because if it was something like somebody got killed, we'd have heard more about it. You know what I mean? It would have been making major headlines. So I'm thinking it's just felony possession of a weapon or weapons. I don't know, allegedly. But, and I heard he is facing some time, though. So, we'll see. What you think?
Well, speaking of personalities, for whatever reason, I think hip-hop, the people that report on hip-hop, these culture vultures, are having personalities.
Ah, okay.
So, what I'm saying is this. I think Soulja Boy, shout out to Soulja Boy, was actually telling people that, hey, don't fuck with Vlad, because every time you fuck with him, there's a case on him.
Yep.
And Soulja Boy stopped fucking with him.
Yeah, because they were saying that this happened to Boosie.
Boosie go up there about all the time.
Because Vlad paying them for them interviews, you know what I mean? So it's an easy check, you know what I mean? You go up and sit on the couch and get a check. Because Vlad, you know, he'll give you some money to come up there and sit with him or whatever.
Well, it depends. He wasn't giving everybody money. That was the other, That was the other thing that everybody was falling out about.
Right.
So that's the thing. So I don't know what he told. Oh, that's another thing. You see Vlad talk to, I just saw a clip of it, but you see him talk to DJ Academics about that whole Tax Tone and the Troy Ave shit?
Nah,
Man,
I don't care for neither one of them. So
I don't care neither, but that, that man, Vlad was talking spicy.
Word?
He was talking about and see, this is what I'm talking about, man. See, if it was Kurt Loder, you know what I'm saying, he would have been, like, look, this is what happened, Nah, you're supposed to be a journalist.
Right.
Why the fuck you getting in people's shit? Talking about, he's like, Tax Stone's a good friend of mine, and you know what I'm saying, and Troy Ave, he ain't out there like that. Fuck him, and like he just went like, I'm like, dude.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Vlad is tripping, man.
He done got too comfortable in this shit.
Yeah, man, you're right about that. He done got comfortable. Come on, man. That's why nobody want to support you, man.
Yeah,
so I don't know, man. Him and Academics, man. They can't mess with neither one of them.
Nah, man. But yeah, I don't care for, like you said, I don't care for Troy Ave, but somebody from someone outside the culture scolding him like that.
Right.
I don't stand for that shit.
Yeah.
Whether he did wrong or not,
right.
I don't stand for that shit because it's like, it looks bad. Like, who the fuck are you
to
come out here and say this? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
Yep. But yeah, Vlad, you king culture vulture, man.
Yeah, man. But yeah, I'm not rooting for Bootsy or anything. I do hope, it could be cleared up. I mean, I don't want to see him go like, I mean, I don't have nothing against Bootsy or anything like that. But, you know what I'm saying? But it is funny, like, he goes up there all the time. So I don't know, he could, Vlad could have been like, well, Boosie's got all these guns.
Right.
It's horrible, Vlad.
Right.
He got all these guns.
It's hard to imitate a culture vulture voice.
I mean, he got all these guns, so you could just go to his door anytime.
Just knock on his door.
Yeah, just knock on his door.
It's at 23 Main Street.
Yeah, I mean,
not that you heard it from me, but
yeah. You just go there. But yeah, I mean, I don't. Like I said, I don't know. So
yeah, man, I don't mess with Vlad, man. I just, if I see a clip of him, maybe on somebody else's channel, if it's something controversial, I might check it out. But for the most part, even that, I don't mess with. So.
For those, I will say this. I have unsubscribed to Vlad for, I don't know how many, ever since the whole thing with the Farrakhan.
All of them was getting on his case.
Yeah, I think that was probably about 5 years ago.
I was going to say 2 or 3. I don't think it's been a whole 5.
Well, yeah.
But
I think it's been 5. It's been a while. Because I think when I said this, it was about 3 years then.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
it could be. You never know.
Fuck Vlad. So.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Fuck that motherfucker, man. Anyway, let me jump into this, man. I don't know if y'all heard, but the rumor has it that Chris Brown and Usher got into a little scuffle, First they were saying Usher got jumped by Chris Brown and his people. But then it turned into, maybe Chris Brown and Usher himself, both of them got into it. And then it was supposedly Usher came out with a bloody nose. But, they were at some kind of festival. And the story goes that Chris Brown was trying to talk to Tiana Taylor about something. Yeah. He was trying to confront her about something. And she wasn't really trying to talk to him. And so he kept trying to get a response out of her, kept trying to talk to her, and she wouldn't listen, I guess. And so Usher saw that it was getting a little heated, so he kind of stepped in between them, trying to stop it, let's leave that alone. And then supposedly Chris Brown got mad and left the venue, just kind of mad and left. And then Usher supposedly followed him outside. And next thing they know, they're seeing Usher with like a bloody nose or something like that. So Usher hasn't really said anything. Chris Brown did kind of make a slight comment about it, saying that people are making up like rumors and stories and things like that, but he didn't really clarify anything either. So, I don't know, man, but I just think it's funny that, the R&B niggas is fighting, you know what I mean?
R&B niggas is singing niggas, like bodying each other, like bombing bombs,
you know what I mean? So,
hey, man, you can't, I'm telling you, though, you can't fuck with them singing niggas.
Right. Some of them singing niggas is tough.
Some of them niggas is for real.
Chris Brown looked like he got a little scrap in him, I ain't gonna lie. Now, Usher, I think Usher could probably fight a little bit, but he probably wouldn't, I don't know if he'll beat Chris Brown. Yeah. Chris Brown looked like he fight for a living or some shit. You know what I mean? Chris Brown still be rolling with gang members and thugs and shit like that. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying, man. So, speaking of which, going back, so I think they are going to do a versus, an act, not like fight, but they're bringing back the verses around,
right?
And also, you also said that Bad Boy and So Def is going to do have a versus.
I think both of those could be good. I mean, if Usher and Chris Brown do one, that would be a good matchup. They had asked Chris Brown about it before, and he said he would not do it. But this was about a year, maybe 2 years ago, when the idea first came up, and he just felt like Chris Brown was saying that he felt like he didn't want to do a versus because when you do verses, it's almost like when your career is over and you're not really doing any active music. He was like, I'm still like touring and putting out albums and all that, so I'm not at that retirement phase where I need people to go back and celebrate my music. So that's kind of how he felt. I think Usher was up for it. Usher was like, yeah, I'll do it, if they really want. So maybe Chris Brown has changed his mind. We'll see.
Well, that's fair, but I don't know. There's been groups of people that, that still kind of do music, and you know what I'm saying? And they did it. RZA. I guess I would say maybe, because I would say they'd maybe be borderline retired, but like DJ Premier is definitely not retired.
Yeah, Premier's still making music to this day.
Yeah. I'm trying to think it is kind of like a low. Oh, no. The Lox.
The Lox?
Yeah, come on. Now, maybe Dipset.
Jada was up there twice.
Maybe Dipset, but not the Lox.
Yeah, not the Lox.
Not the Lox. KRS-One, Big Daddy Kane, they still, still hash out stuff. Yeah. It may not be as mainstream.
Right.
Now, not to be frank, but they still put out music.
Yeah.
So, there's a couple.
But I get what he's saying. But
I understand.
I still think it would be good for him, you know what I mean, to do it. Because Chris Brown, he gets hated on a lot nowadays, still from that old thing where he got into it with Rihanna.
Oh man, they had been past that. They pulled everything. Hell, she pregnant. She done got the baby. Yeah.
Right, and him and Rihanna is cool now. You know what I mean? They're friends, and so it's like, why the fuck are y'all still holding on to that shit, man? He's apologized, and she even acknowledged that she was the one who started the fight. She was like, yeah, I was whooping his hitting him. Dang. So all he was doing was really defending himself, but, he probably just hit harder than her, that's all. You know what I mean? And he's still, but nobody ever looks at her like you're an abuser. You know what I mean?
Well, shoot, that's the thing, man. Women, being a woman, you can get away with stuff like that.
That's one of them double standards in society, man. But y'all better recognize. But yeah, and as far as Bad Boy and So Def, I think that would be a great versus because they're from the same era. They both was dominating in the early '90s all the way to the late '90s. In the 2000s, they were still both making music, but it wasn't they weren't at their peak like they were in the '90s. You know what I mean? So. But I don't know. Who do you think would be the better? Who do you think would win out of Bad Boy and So Def? It's a hard one.
Well, I'm kind of leaning towards Bad Boy as far as who they had in that camp.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As far as who they had in that camp. But now, I mean, So-So ain't too bad neither. But I mean, that's one of those, if the BET did like the bracket, I think Bad Boy is probably gonna take So-So.
I think
just
so
on
too.
just on catalog alone.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, So-So Def got some monster hits. You know
Oh yeah, I mean, if he play them right,
yeah, they play their cards right because you got the Brat, you got Bow Wow. You know, then both of them had some mega hits. Crisscross. I mean, you know, you got all the other groups that they started coming out with the late '90s and 2000s, like what's the ones that did the White Tee song?
Slain in my right tee.
White tee.
That's gonna be a dirty ass white tee.
Right. So them dudes.
That shit gonna be a grit tee.
Right, exactly. So yeah, but you got a lot of those types, that came out and helped keep So-So Def going. But Bad Boy, man, they got Mace.
Yeah.
I mean, Mace alone got some monster hits. I mean, you got Biggie.
Yep.
You got Junior Mafia, Little Kim, Black Rob, like you said, G-Dep,
The Lox.
Special Delivery, The Lox. I mean, I don't know, man. That might not be a fair matchup, but it would be an awesome show if they play the cards right. Like, you get a lot of these people to make these appearances. You know what I mean? Like So-So Def, they get Brat to perform songs. They get Bow Wow to perform songs.
Yep.
Bad Boy get, the Lox and all of them. Mace to perform and all of that, because that's what's really going to make the show. If you can get the right performers in there, you got a Versus on your hand. And I was wondering if Versus was going to go away because they haven't done anything in so long. It kind of felt like they were putting it to rest, but
I think Tim and Swiss, I don't know if they own it like they do anymore.
I hope they
they
did give it up. They gave it up to Triller, but I hope they got it back because Triller was whack, man. Triller wasn't doing shit with it.
Maybe we can get that. I don't know if they'll be able to do that again. Get that Onyx and Cypress Hill again.
Yeah, it would be nice, or at least maybe release the footage for people who didn't get to see it.
Yeah, that shit sucked for them. I mean, I think that really hurt both of their careers because that was supposed to have been epic. But they fucked it up. Yeah, they fucked it up, man.
Yeah, man. So y'all let us know in the comments what y'all think, who will win out of those two verses between either Chris Brown and Usher or So-So Def and Bad Boy. You know what I mean? So I would love to see that. All right, let's move on.